Serious fart. Welcome back to the channel, man. As y'all can see on the screen, the one and only official divine, How Strong Is Saitama. Now, if you guys don't know One Piece, I said One Piece. One Punch Man, my fault. If y'all don't know One Punch Man, Saitama, you know, the man who beats everything in one punch, serious punch, serious punch, things of that nature. Then y'all go learn. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you guys are gonna enjoy this video, all I ask you to do is to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Hey, that's a new one. And I ain't gonna hold you guys no longer. Let's just go ahead and get right into the video, man. Saitama, we already know
One Punch Man. In a world where monsters are born from desires, we are introduced to an ordinary man named Saitama, who decided one day he was going to pursue his childhood dream of becoming a hero that could defeat any opponent with ease. Who would have known that this dream would have changed his life forever, as completing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day for 3 years, the limits placed on him by God were broken, with a limiter being a theoretical barrier that restricts the physical strength of mortals. With God making a limiter for every being to prevent them from losing purpose, everyone eventually reaches this upper limit where they're unable to develop any more strength, no matter how hard they try. However, Saitama broke through this limiter, which results in the development of immeasurable strength. As his dream has now come true, he can defeat any opponent he wishes with a single punch. As Saitama, even from the beginning, was able to one-shot the world's strongest man, who with one swipe of his hand can decimate entire cities, and Vaccine Man, who's able to shoot energy blasts that can vaporize them, with Murata confirming that these
Who y'all got? We all know the long debated anime debate that I'm tired of hearing. Goku versus Saitama. Now we all gotta understand, both of these characters are damn near the same, just in different ways. They're both made not to lose. Even though Goku does lose, he usually gets a power up and comes back and beats the person, while Saitama is already stronger than the person to begin with. But I don't know, when you think about it like that, I would say Saitama is stronger, but at the same time, if they were both to fight, Goku would probably just get some mean ass power boost in the middle of the fight, or he'll lose and come back and do it over and over again, because we know Saiyans are supposed to get stronger with every fight, so it's like, you feel me?
energy balls are the same ones fired by Homeless Emperor, who teaming up with Black Sperm can defeat Tatsumaki, who can obliterate entire continents. The Deep Sea King, a monster that was able to defeat multiple S-class heroes without any effort, comes face to face with Saitama and gets defeated by, you guessed it, a single punch. With this punch being so strong that it literally changed the weather. But among the stars, another being is bored of fighting weak opponents and wants a challenge. Boros, an alien from space known as the Dominator of the universe, sets his sight on Earth, targeting one man, the man to fulfill the prophecy, as Saitama has shown being able to resist the weight of a black hole that not even light can escape from. Assuming the gravitational pull of this ability is comparable to a stellar mass black hole, Saitama would be resisting gravity billions of times stronger than Earth, and would have strength exceeding any natural force in the entire universe. As Boros and Saitama now stand face to face, it's time to see who the strongest truly is, as Boros comments on Saitama's strength, saying he senses no bottom to his might. Saitama at this point in the series has defeated every monster with a single punch. However, Boros is different. Saitama punches Boros, but he's able to survive, shattering Boros' armor that was limiting his immense power.
Even though Boros got clapped, Boros had that dog in him. He ain't let one punch knock him out. It took a couple, but It didn't take one. So that's a feat in itself. You took one punch from Saitama and didn't die. Now you gotta understand how strong Boros actually was. You feel what I'm saying? Boros can probably wipe Krillin.
Okay. Boros' strength continues to rise as he transforms and attacks Saitama, seemingly doing no damage. But the light show was pretty cool, as Boros' species is able to regenerate themselves even from a pool of blood, which came in pretty handy as Saitama's consecutive normal punches completely obliterated Boros' body. Boros kicks Saitama to the moon, and Saitama performs his best feat so far, as he jumps from the moon back to Earth, which will require him to be moving about 299,792 kilometers per second, or faster than light. Boros decides that he's done playing games and uses his full strength, charging up a collapsing star roaring cannon, which is stated to be able to eviscerate the entire planet's surface. But this is when we get to see something special, as Saitama gets serious and balls up his fist and pulls out a killer move. Serious series, serious punch. Yeah, okay. With the shockwave from this punch being so devastating that it can eviscerate Boros' attack and still have enough residual energy to split the Earth's atmosphere, which exceeds the energy of Tsar Bomba, which is the largest nuclear bomb ever detonated in human history, as Boros states that Saitama was still holding back, and now Saitama is once again alone in the universe as the strongest. But in the world of One Punch Man, monsters are born from the darkness of people's desires, but the more obsessed you are with reaching a goal, the stronger you become, with monster cells being consumed by humans, enhancing their abilities, amplifying their negative emotions and desires, and this directly translates to strength, with Garo being a human that sees monsters as beings that strive to fight to the end, and with monsters still being defeated by heroes, he's going to change that, with Garo getting more and more powerful as the series.
Goro is that nigga too. They need to hurry up and make, bro, they need to hurry up and drop season 3, man. Like, god damn.
Series progresses, as he's actually going up the monster rank at an extremely high rate. This is due to his extreme mastery of martial arts, as it was stated in guidebooks that he possesses a natural sense of hand-to-hand combat and superhuman learning abilities. This is extremely impressive, as Bang in his prime was stated to be blessed with martial arts talents, and this blessed fighter dedicated several decades to training his water stream rock smashing fist, which Garo was able to master this technique at only 18 years old. But being a monster won't get you anywhere, as there are heroes that can defeat all of them with just a single punch. Garo gets even more powerful as he takes on S-class heroes and even high-tier monsters, with Garo going face-to-face with the king of the monsters, Orochi, and now it's time to see who the strongest monster really is. Orochi attacks Garo, and Garo is able to react and adapt to Orochi's movements, becoming faster with each passing second, as it was noted that Garo shares the same fighting spirit as Metal Bat, both being capable of literally overcoming death. But Orochi is a monster stated to be as powerful as Boros and can adapt to Garo's fighting style and even copy his martial arts, ultimately defeating him. However, the same Monster King, after growing stronger, is eventually one-shotted by the One Punch Man. After waking up, Garo finds himself face to face with Darkshine, completely drained of energy. Darkshine has the opportunity to finish him off for good, as Darkshine charges Garo using his martial arts to block all the attacks. However, the force still shatters his ribcage. At that moment, it becomes evident that Garo is undergoing a transformation. When he emerges on the surface, his biology changed. He's no longer a human. He's a monster. Monster Garo. Upon awakening, Garo is so powerful that he defeats Bomb and Silver Fang and easily takes down Pure Ugly in a single blow. With Pure Ugly being able to match Darkshine's strength, it was no match for the new Garo, showcasing just how strong he's become. Then Garo emerges into a battle with Platinum Sperm, with both fighters moving so fast that their actions occur within fractions of a second, with their speed being measured all the way up to 200 times faster than light. Garo faces giant centipede and adapts even more quickly and rapidly than before, mastering a new technique, the Monster Calamity Godslayer Fist, and with a single strike, he slices Sage Centipede in half. But that's when the world's hero arrives, Saitama stepping onto the battlefield, ready to eradicate these monsters from existence, and Garo realizes to achieve his goal, he must defeat Saitama. We later learn about the most mysterious and possibly the strongest character in the entire show, God. The #1 hero Blast has studied God intensively and concludes that God is the creator of all of existence, wielding control over all of space and time. Blast has even encountered God face to face, and Garo finds himself now in the presence of God, as God uses his deception to manipulate mortals by appearing as their most influential person. God offers Garo some of his power with one condition, that he takes his hand. But Garo refuses, slapping God's hand out of the way, but even that slight touch between God and monster produces the devil. Garo lands back down on the planet and he's no longer a monster, he's a god, as he's gained knowledge of all the energy of the entire universe and
I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, just the way they show people powers on this show, I like it way more than probably any other anime. Like, just look at this nigga. I have never seen another character that looked like this. Ever. They need to get in that studio. They need to work these niggas and drop this season 3. Imagine Mappa making season 3 of One Punch Man. Work these niggas.
Acquires some astonishing new abilities. As a human, Garo can copy everyone's techniques, but he can do much more than that, as he demonstrates his new power to copy Blast's space manipulation abilities and can now use nuclear fission and create his own subspace gates, as he defeats all of the heroes, and Saitama arrives on the battlefield just in time to see Garo punch a hole straight through Genos' core. And that's it. Saitama's done holding back. Holding his friend's core in his hand, Saitama only has one thing on his mind. Serious punch. Saitama attacks Garo with his most powerful punch, but Garo figured out a way to survive. The only way to match Saitama's strength is to match Saitama's strength. Copying Saitama's strength, he calls this ability Saitama Mode, and winds up his own serious punch, and sensing the immense energy about to be unleashed, Blast uses his subspace gates to contain their clash in space, even requiring the help of others to redirect the attack from Earth. The blast is so powerful that it launches Garo and Saitama to the other end of space, crash landing them on one of Jupiter's moons. But in the opposite direction, their punch created a giant hole in space, labeled as a serious punch squared, destroying all of the stars within this radius and generating multi-galaxy levels of power. Saitama tells Garo that he's glad he can finally use his full strength against someone who can actually stand up. But Saitama isn't excited like he was in his dream because of the death of his friend. Garo uses his abilities against Saitama, but none of them work. He tries to use his subspace gates, but Saitama just kicks him away, granting Saitama the ability of non-physical interactions.
No, bro, that is crazy, bro. A nigga makes a portal and you just turn the portal the other way. Like, that is, bro. Like, I don't want to keep bringing it up, man. The One Punch versus Dragon Ball, but it's just, this goes with any anime. When one anime disrespects another, that's when I gotta be like, alright, y'all niggas tripping. I seen people were saying Krillin can wipe out the One Punch Man verse.
Saitama grabs the surface of the moon and tears it off using a serious table flip. Garo acknowledges that Saitama's strength is limitless and decides to copy him endlessly. However, Garo realizes that for some reason, it isn't working, as we see how Saitama's strength actually works as it's shown on a graph. Saitama has finite jumps and his strength just keeps going up higher and higher, so fast that characters that can copy you just by looking at you can't even keep up. He grows so exponentially fast that Garo can't copy his strength, and Saitama once again becomes bored in the fight. And what happens next? Everybody better say bless you. Saitama sneezes, and just the force of his sneeze alone is able to destroy Jupiter. And when
like bro the nigga sneezed and destroyed the planet. The nigga sneezed and destroyed the planet. I'm done, bro.
When Garo sees this, he decides that he's had enough and wants to escape, kicking Saitama to the other end of space and using one of his subspace gates to get back to Earth. But Saitama uses a serious fart and is able to move massively faster than light.
Serious fart. Faster than the speed of light. The nigga farted and moved faster than the speed of light. Crazy.
And catches back up to Garo. What the f? Saitama punches Garo back down to Earth, and when he sees the kid he had a friendship with died, he decides that he's done. Garo tells Saitama that it's up to him to fix the mistakes and teaches him an ability that he hoped to master once he got God's power. However, it was still not enough. But Saitama is a completely different story. Garo shows Saitama how to reverse particles and antiparticles, with Saitama's particles doing the same. God decides to take Garo's powers away, but before Garo dies, he tells Saitama, if anyone can master the power of God without taking his hand, it's him. Saitama begins launching back in time, witnessing all the past events, and when he sees Garo in the past, he decides to do what he does best. He balls up his fist and punches, with this punch being the reversal of causality itself, creating an attack that not even the One Punch Man can do, ending a fight in 0 punches. But now that it's over, things are about to get interesting. In the recent chapters of One Punch Man, Empty Void, the leader of the ninja village, embraces the power of God, resulting in a transformation to a servant of God, and has a battle against the #1 hero Blast. And at the end of their evenly matched battle, Blast emerged victorious, sealing Empty Void within the ninja village. 50 years later, after absorbing all of the former powers of Garo for himself, Empty Void has returned, as he confronts Flashy Flash and Speed of Sound Sonic, attempting to sway them to embracing God's power. However, both of them resist the temptation and break free of his illusions, forcing Empty Void to combat them. But now we get to see something that's pretty interesting. Empty Void uses an ability that defies the very causality of the universe, allowing him to perceive all infinite possibilities and manipulate parallel worlds. Empty Void used an ability to jump into another dimension that is outside of the causality of the universe, but this would necessitate that he's outside of causality itself, as this is just a place where he can use this ability, and whenever he does attack one of these orbs, it only does a certain amount of damage to the planet or area that he's attacking and doesn't affect the entire timeline. But Saitama is able to catch these attacks casually and defeats Empty Void by accident. Overall, Saitama,
like, bro, like look at this.
Would scale to multi-galaxy.
Multi-galaxy. We have never seen galaxy, multi-galaxy. We've only seen, I think the highest we've seen was outer universal. So is this higher than universal shit? What?
With massively faster than light speed. In the
Massively faster than light speed. I don't know why both of those didn't sound as strong as previous ones. They probably are faster and stronger, but it didn't sound like it. It didn't have an oomph to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, outer universal just sounds mean, but multi-galaxy, that doesn't
scale to multi-galaxy.
Galaxy, multi-galaxy doesn't even sound. It sounds less than universal. I'm not gonna cap to you, but that's neither here or there. Who you guys got? Is Saitama the strongest anime character ever? Will he be? Is anyone gonna top him? Will Goku top him? Will Naruto top him? Boruto? Who knows? Sasuke? I don't know. Do you know? Let me know in the comment section down below who you got as the strongest anime character ever. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. The original video will be the first link in the description box below. And I will see you guys in the next video, man.